Today I am testing a lot of the products I got at my Sephora haul for the first time, and I'm also doing this look. I don't know what you call it. I wouldn't say it's like everyday makeup because it's a little more glam, but it's just like pretty skin, glowy, natural, but still like you're wearing makeup. So I'm doing this look today, trying some new products. Stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. Okay, let's get started. So first I'm going to use the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. And the packaging on this is so beautiful. Look at that. I tried this last year and I ended up returning it, but so many of my friends and makeup artists gave me so much grief about returning it. They said it's the best primer they've ever used. I was probably doing it wrong, which is probably true. It comes with this little disc, and you're supposed to grab just a tiny amount of primer. And that just seems so foreign to me. I feel like I need more than that to cover my whole face, but let's try. So I didn't love the idea of the disc, and that's one of the reasons I returned it, because I was like, I'm gonna lose it. Like, why do I need to use this special device? But a lot of Korean beauty products come with like applicators. It smells really good. Whoa, my face is turning bright red, you guys. I am sensitive today. I'm gonna use more. That did not cover my face. Okay. Hope for the best. Initial thoughts on this primer are that it's kind of tacky, and it doesn't really make your skin look any different upon application. So some primers, you know how they just kind of blur everything out. This one didn't do that for me, but I'm gonna keep going with my makeup and I'm just gonna see how it is. Next, I am trying my new Smashbox foundation. This is Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, and I need hydration right now, so hopefully the hydration part is real. So I'm going to grab a stippling brush. That is this guy. So it has different length bristles, and pull it down. So when I apply foundation, I go like onto my earlobe, behind my ear, and then down onto my neck. And this just gives you that really even canvas. So for me with foundation, I like it to look as natural as possible. I do like medium to full coverage, but you can get a really natural look if you blend it properly. So I go over with the brush, apply it all over my face, make sure I'm evenly covered, and then I'll go back over with a sponge. And I've tried many different brand sponges. I'm currently testing, this is the Eco Tools. And I like it actually. It's firmer than the Real Technique sponge and definitely firmer than the Beauty Blender. I also love the flat edge sponges. I just feel like they work better. This foundation is so pretty. My hair is falling out. I would actually say this is more full coverage, which I love, but it really does look glowy and gives you that natural, really pretty look. I'm trying the new Too Faced Born This Way concealer for under my eyes, and I got color vanilla. I have no idea if this matches or not. Whoa, this is big. So it has one of those doe foot applicators. Ooh, this might be too much. Take your sponge again and tap it. So it's definitely brightening. Now I'm going to test the Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Powder. I do love this packaging because you can close it off. So you get a little bit out and then you can close it. So it's good for travel. It's not gonna just get powder everywhere. So when you're applying powder, you can use a big fluffy brush. I got this one from Target, I think it was $7. And then you just tap it all over your face. You can kind of buff it out. And I love primer and setting powder. I love making sure that my foundation has a smooth canvas that hides my larger pores. And then I love setting my makeup because I can get a little bit shiny throughout the day. So a big fluffy brush and setting powder is perfect to set your makeup and just keep it on as long as possible. First thoughts on the powder. It definitely, I feel like I have a lot of makeup on right now. So I'm not sure about it, but I'll keep going. Let's keep trying stuff. This is Kat Von D's contour palette. It's called Shade and Light. This packaging is so pretty. Can you guys see that? And I have a specific contour brush. This came with the Loric palette that I bought, but I just like how it's firm and dense, but like angled. I'm gonna start with the lightest shade in Subconscious, so this one. I like contouring my nose. I think that it makes it look smaller. And then I like to contour my jawline, so you go down and just kind of follow the angle that you want. So if you have a really round face but you want an angular jawline, you can draw it on with your contour. And then you can get under here and shade your neck. So shade down, and it'll create this illusion of like a more defined skinny neck. So my thing with contour is, yes, I love it, and it can definitely create some great angles in your face, but you do not want to overdo it. You don't want people knowing you have a contour. You just want to create shading where you want to look more defined. So you'll see me blend my contour a lot. I'll use a sponge and really blend it into my nose. Okay, next I'm going to go on with bronzer. This is my bronzer brush. It's the Pro Precision Powder Brush, number 59 from Sephora. And then I'm just going to use the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in color Capri Coast. This is what it looks like. And I like this bronzer. It's really pretty. It has a little sheen to it, so it just makes your skin look really glowy. So when you apply bronzer, I apply it into the contour and then up a little onto the cheek. And then I do the forehead and the other side. Okay, so you're gonna add bronzer on areas that the sun would naturally hit, and then when you contour, you go into the cheekbone to create dimension. So I like to contour first so I can really blend it out, and then blend it a little bit more when I add bronzer. Okay, now for blush, I like just a simple fluffy brush. This is from MAC. It's the 129 brush. This is my favorite bronzer. I've had it for years, actually. I got it a few years ago for the birthday gift for the Sephora Insiders. It's Color Party. It's just this really pretty natural pink. I'm not a huge blush person because I already have redness in my cheeks. I feel like I'm always trying to hide it. But you're gonna smile and just tap it onto the apple of your cheek, which is this area, and then brush it up. So blush is one of those things too that can actually help if you have dark under eyes. If you have dark under eyes, blush will actually brighten that area and bring more color to your under eyes. It's weird, but it just kind of creates this illusion of less shadows. Okay, and then last for skin, we're gonna do highlighter. I like to apply it with a fan brush. This is Becca Color Opal. And then I just take the brush, kind of tap it all in, and brush it on top of the blush, so like even closer to my eye. And then you go up here on your forehead, your nose, top of your lip, and then this side. One thing I will say about highlighter is if you don't like wrinkles in a certain area, like if you have a lot of crow's feet or fine lines around your eyes, do not put highlighter there because it's going to draw attention to the wrinkles. Okay, next new product I'm trying is from Supergoop. It's their Golden Hour eyelid sunscreen. What is it called? It's called Shimmer Shade SPF 30. So I love that it has SPF 30. This is what the packaging looks like. This is the color. So I have dark eyelids, so I like to add a lighter eyelid primer, and it just kind of brightens the whole area. It's weird. When you push in here, it moves around. It feels kind of like a marshmallow. So not that much product comes onto the brush, but it's very squishy. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Okay, one thing to remember is when you're applying sunscreen to your face, don't forget your eyelids. Push it up into your hairline. Push it onto your ears. That's why I really like this idea, just because it's added coverage. So I'm already wearing sunscreen on my eyelids because I put my daily sunscreen everywhere. But I just love, especially because your eyelids and around your eyes are the first areas to show your age. I do like that it dries fast, so that's good. I'm going to create a little dimension in my eyes. This is MAC Charcoal Brown Matte. Just a really basic eyeshadow shade. And then for eyeliner, I like a brush with a black eyeshadow. So this is Carbon from MAC. I've had it, look at how beat up it is. I've had it forever. It seriously lasts so long because I just use such a small amount. And then you just brush it into your lash line and it makes your lashes look really full. And then you have to curl your lashes like me. I've got super straight lashes, so I just take my eyelash curler. I do this before mascara. I find when I do it after mascara, it gets really cakey and my eyelashes kind of stick together and look clumpy. If you do it before, it just keeps them more separated. Okay, so this is just with curl, no mascara. For mascara, I love this Big Tease from Buxom. This is the second sample of it that I've had. I should just buy it. It's so good. See the difference? So amazing. There you go. Let's do lips. So this is the Lilash Lip Glowy Balm in color Berry. And I use their sleeping mask. This is like their daytime lip gloss. And what was so crazy is I did a post on my Instagram a few weeks ago. And I was like, I wish, my biggest complaint with the Lilash sleeping mask pot is that you have to dip your finger in it. Like I said before, K-Beauty really loves their tool, so they do have a little scraper, but like I just feel like that's gross. It sits out and accumulates dust. I don't like tools. I want to use my hands for things like that, especially next to my bed. And then literally the next day I found that they were launching these. So good. It feels amazing. Oh. For lips, I'm just going to do a really natural daytime look. So I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics. This is in color Cocoa K lip liner. And then add Patisserie from MAC on top. Initial thoughts on the new products I used today. Let's start with the primer. It is tacky. My makeup still feels a little tacky, so I am not 100% sold on the Tatcha primer. Where is it? This guy. I don't know yet. Let's see how it wears throughout the day. I want to like it, I really do. So, and then the foundation I would say is full coverage. If you were looking for a full coverage yet glowy foundation, I do like this one. I want to see how it wears throughout the day, so I might come back after a few hours and check in with you guys, just show you what my makeup's doing. I will say this Born This Way under eye primer, so easy to use. I got color Vanilla, and it's brightening, but not too white. I didn't get the lightest shade though. I just went a few shades lighter than my natural skin tone. And I think that it really just is good coverage. It's easy to use. Charlotte Tilbury powder. Again, one of those things you have to wear for a few hours, so I will come back to this. Okay, you guys, it's been 6 hours since I did my makeup, and I am loving it. I took a few selfies on my phone, and my skin looked so good. I don't even need a filter. Like, I want to show you guys these pictures I took. Can you see that? So glowy. Overall, I would say this is great full coverage. If you like full coverage, everything I used today is right up your alley. This primer, it did get a little less tacky, but I can still definitely feel my foundation. So it's not one of those that like soaks into your skin, but I like it. I think it's beautiful on, and especially in pictures. This foundation, so good. You don't need very much foundation to get amazing coverage. It's glowy, full coverage foundation, which is not common, surprisingly. It's usually like glowy or matte, and then matte is more full and glowy is more sheer, but this is surprising. Like, I like it. So this is a good one. This concealer, I don't think I've ever loved a concealer so much, especially on first try. So I have under eye wrinkles, and they're not like fine lines. They're like the kind that are just part of your face that you like, nothing will help them. They've probably been there since I was a child because they're just the shape of my face. So that's where my concealer really pools and gets in those lines, and this one didn't do it as bad as every other one. I'm not saying it didn't do it at all, but I love how easy it went on, how little product you need, how it didn't get cakey over here in my fine lines, which most concealers do. I just think overall, I love this. I'm so excited about this. Setting powder, it lets you get glowy without getting shiny. I do like it. I'm gonna give it some more tries with different foundations, different primers, see how it works. Setting powder is hard, you guys. It's one of those things that I feel like everyone's skin is so different. For me, I have larger pores, and I really just want it to keep my makeup in place. Like, I don't expect it to hide my pores or do all that stuff. And for what I want of a powder, this did it. So another one that I am obsessed with, and I wasn't expecting this because I swatched it at Sephora and it didn't last very long on my hand. I want to show you guys the color up close. Oh, that was a lot. So it's just this pretty, it's just a beigey gold, beautiful color. And it does not crease. I didn't use an eyelid primer. I'm seriously, like, do you see this? It didn't crease. This didn't crease. A sunscreen eyelid color didn't crease. I'm so sold on this. I'm buying it in every color. SPF 30, done. Hero product of the day. I like all of these products. I'm impressed. I would say definitely these two. If you're in the market for an under eye concealer or any sort of concealer, I haven't tried it anywhere else on my face, but whatever. And then someone's calling me. Let me call you right back, okay?
You want to come back.
Okay, bye.